What is good, NBA 2K League fans? How's it going? How you guys doing? How you been? Today, I have a long-awaited video that people have been asking for a long time. Thanks to AT&T helping connect me with you guys, I am going to be bringing you guys the 3 best tips that I have for you guys to become a better center slash big man on NBA 2K25. Some of these tips I picked up when I actually spent my time in the NBA 2K League scrimming every day and watching film. And other tips I just picked up over the years of playing big man on NBA 2K. Now, the first tip we're going to talk about is very, very simple. We should all know it, but you guys don't understand the importance of it. It's boxing out. Now, I'm telling you right now, my coach had to fry it in my brain to box out, because there are times where I wouldn't box out. I would just play for positioning instead and then just try to out-jump the other center. That is so bad to do, and I did not understand the error of my ways. I'm telling you guys, boxing out is the most important thing possible. As you saw in the first clip, just run to the person and get a box. Right here, I'm just running to him, get a box out. It's the easiest thing ever. There are centers who are taller than me, and they have a higher rebounding stat. There's also a legend 5 right here, and it's very simple. Just back up into him, hold L2, and box out. Now, this is what happens when you don't box out. You allow people to get crazy animations. Now, right here, this center stood under the paint, didn't run towards me, didn't move his body towards me, and I was able to run around him, predict where the ball was going, and get the rebound. If you ever find yourself saying, wow, he got a crazy animation, 2K sucks for that, it's your fault. Look at this again. Another clip where a center who has a higher rebounding stat than me has positioning, but he does not get the board. And he tries to wait under the rim to get the board instead of backing up and grabbing me. That's what you should be doing. You should be backing up, grabbing me, finding your man, and boxing him out. But he didn't, and instead, I was able to get under him, under the rim, and I was able to get the board. Now, tip number 2, a lot of people, it's actually kind of shocking how many people don't know about this, but you need to learn how to use SPOTFINDER on offense. Now, if you guys don't know what SPOTFINDER is, there was a badge last year called SPOTFINDER where if you tap R2 and try to change directions, your player will get like a speed boost. He'll put his hand up and he'll start running. This is so overpowered if you learn how to use it. Like, if you, as you can see right here, I like to walk up to the screen and then instantly snap into a different direction. And look, you can't guard it. It's impossible to guard because look at how fast I am going to the paint. It's not a glitch. It's not an exploit or anything. It's an animation in the game. And it's so incredibly overpowered. Like, I don't think it's a badge anymore this year. I think it just literally is just an animation. But still, you need to learn how to do it. Now, you can do this at the 3-point line. You can do this anywhere. These clips that I'm showing you guys are slips, though. This is stuff that's going to take a lot of stress off of your guard because when the defenders see that you can do something like that, the back-end defender is going to be forced to play a little bit farther back because he's now scared of the fact that you can instantly get to the paint whenever you want to. So that's going to allow you to hold the screen and get a 3 up or allow your guard to have an easy 3. Your guard just has to hit the shot. If it happens, it happens. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys, I don't want to say it's the hardest, but you need to be good at the game to do this. Now, don't be afraid to make a play, okay? I'm not saying just throw yourself out of the play trying to be a superhero every time you're on defense or offense or anything like that. But don't be afraid. It's okay to try to make a play. You see right here, like, I leave my man open. I know that he's going to go up with that. I can't explain how I know. It just comes with PT. Now, this is something that you kind of are going to have to learn by analyzing how your opponents play. You have to see their tendencies. You have to see the stuff that they do because people are creatures of habit. So most of the time, they will do the same thing twice, and you just have to take that risk. Now, there is a time and a place for everything. There is times where you don't need a crazy stop. You don't need a crazy steal. You don't need a crazy block or anything like that. You just need a stop. So I'm not saying just throw yourself out to play the entire time and all the time. But don't be afraid to separate yourself. Don't be afraid to make yourself look good. You know what I mean? Have a little bit of fun with what you're doing. If you see somebody wide open at the 3-point line, even though it's not your man, you know, maybe back up and play the lane a little bit. If you think a guard, you know he likes to go right, blitz him a little bit. As you see right here, like I know Lil Pete likes to go up the court while running to the left. So I played his left. I sprinted to the left and I reached and I got the blitz. And then here I just shot the fade. That's not a good shot. I mean, I hit it, but it's not really a good shot. That's not what I'm talking about with make a play. But, you know, it ended up working out in my favor. But just don't be afraid to, if you know what you're talking about and in your mind you know that something is about to happen, it's okay to go for it. Like right here, I left the guard open. I backed up. I saw the pop was open. My lockdown didn't switch with me correctly. So I figured that he was going to pass. And now, could the guard have just shot the ball instead of passing it? Duh. But guess what? He saw the pop was open. He wasn't thinking about shooting the ball at that time. He was thinking about passing. So what I did was I backed up and I got a good steal. And then this is another one right here. Now this kind of comes from what I was talking about earlier, kind of learn your opponent's tendencies. I know that my teammate Bear the Beast likes to kind of play a little bit crazy, and this guard has been passing to the shooting guard a little bit on the hash to try to advance the ball and catch Bear lacking. Now I know that, and you know, I do have some chemistry with Bear the Beast, seeing as he was my ex-2K League teammate, so I knew he was gonna do that, and I just predicted perfectly that he was gonna pass it to the hash. Now, could the center have slipped and just went up on Bear in the paint? Duh. Would it have went in? Duh. But at that moment, he wasn't thinking about slipping. He was thinking about, okay, Bear likes to do this. The shooting guard is going to be open. What he wasn't thinking about was the fact that I predicted that he was going to do that. Thank you so much to AT&T for allowing me to do this for you guys. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these clips were in stage, but it doesn't matter what mode you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in Park, Pro-Am, Rec, 2s, 3s. It doesn't matter, okay? This works. These are all tips that work in every single game mode. And I understand that they might seem simple to you guys. I thought they were simple too until I really understood the importance of it. Because when you play against a good player who is keyed in on the fundamentals, you are going to get dominated because he's better than you. He's smarter than you. And I'm going to be honest, I'm mainly talking about the first tip, boxing out. I promise you guys, you don't box out as much as you think you do, and you need to start boxing out more. Me, even to this day, I need to start boxing out more. Now, thank you guys so much for watching the video, though. I hope you guys did get at least a little bit better at Big Man after watching this. Thank you again to AT&T for allowing me to connect with you guys and bring you these tips on how to become the best big man ever. And catch me in the next episode of NBA 2K Locked In. Peace out, everybody.